I am very excited because welcome back, everybody. First of all, that's why I'm excited. I feel like we were just here and we were a couple days ago, so we're stacking these a little bit since I'll be out of commission this weekend. But I am really excited to have a garage because I'm gonna put mirrors all along the wall and rubber on the floor. And my gym has the best, my opinion, downlight bar
Hmm.
in their posing room. And so I'm gonna ask him where he got it. I'm gonna get one of those, and then
You need
I'll
you
have a
need to
nice
hang
check-in
the mirror.
place. Yeah, yeah.
Like you need to
I'm gonna get gym mirrors and hang them
no
on
no
the
no.
wall.
But I mean the hanging one for you to see your back.
Oh. The way it's set up, I don't think it will. I don't think I'll
So
be able to.
I no I can. So the thing I've seen from Martin Fitzwater is so of course the garage is pretty fucking wide, so you
Hmm.
won't be able to put a mirror on on one wall and then the back mirror on the other one. So what he did was he hang the top mirror on the wall, obviously angled, and then he bought a mobile mirror.
Yeah, you can do that.
So you can do that and take half the garage,
Yeah,
and still have the hanging mirror to see yourself from the back. I would personally do that when I get my house and my garage.
yeah, yeah.
I was
I
actually
might.
even thinking on how could I do it in this room, but it's impossible.
I almost did it in here, but I just don't have enough room to be honest. Um,
Neither do
but
I.
yeah, well, I'll definitely have a better check-in setup, hopefully. But
Oh, you absolutely will. Why is it such a bodybuilder's thing that we want our posing room in the garage? Like, fuck parking park the car in the garage. Posing room is more important.
well, and where we live, like you don't really need like people in Indiana right now are probably that have garages or probably thank God because they can put their cars in there in the winter and shit. Like we don't
Mm.
really need that, so I'll use it for something I actually care about. And hey, I don't even fucking have a car, so I don't
That's true.
care.
You guys have one car.
Yeah, but I personally don't haven't had a car in a while because I don't drive one.
Yeah.
Like if I now we're using like part of the business money to pay for this car because we are using it for that. So technically, yes, I have one, but regardless, I would rather have the bodybuilding stuff in there.
No,
But I
100%.
realized I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be 3 weeks out and not have cardio downstairs anymore. And I'm gonna have to fucking go somewhere at like 6 a.m. just to do cardio.
Or buy a $300 bike.
I don't want to do the bike. I know you enjoy the bike. I
It's for
don't,
3 weeks.
but I do cardio year round. It's not. It's going to be an
No, I
everyday
know, but I
thing.
mean, like, I meant it more in like it's cheap. It still does the work, and then later on you can like save some more money and then buy a thing. But in the meantime, so you can postpone buying either your own treadmill or your own elliptical, which are usually more expensive than the bike, like any kind of bike.
Hmm.
And right now in the meantime, to not have to stress about it and be able to just go to your garage and get your cardio done in the morning instead of getting in the car, driving, I don't know, 20 minutes to the gym.
Well,
So to make it more efficient.
my next thing was I'm going to have to go against everything that I believe in to not have to do either of those things because there is gross. There's a Planet Fitness about an 8-minute walk. So I do a walk in the morning every morning, anyways, much longer than 8 minutes. But I'm just gonna have to buck up and get a Planet Fitness gym membership, and I will only do cardio and probably arms there. And I'm not gonna lie, if they have a leg press or a hack
Hard squat.
squat, which some of them do now, I will be doing my legs there because my gym, I love it, but the um
Hack squat.
the quad extension or the
Oh,
leg extensions not it. And I feel like I haven't had a good, because like, yeah, I get a quad pump from my hack squats and stuff, but you probably know better than anybody. Those pumps from those like extensions like are a huge part of my leg day. Huge. Like that's where I really feel like I can
Eh,
really, really bias
Is
them.
the leg issue that it doesn't go as far down, like you don't have much range of motion, or what is it?
So one of them doesn't go far enough down, so it's like halfway up my leg.
Okay.
And it has this big bump on the end of the seat, and it digs into the back of your either
Oh, yeah.
hamstring, your knee, whatever, and it's plate loaded. But the way it swings after halfway up, it almost flings up. Like you have to be careful not to do it like
Probably
hard,
because
hard
of
enough.
how the weight, the resistance profile is set with the plates. I
Yep.
have a chest press machine that is like that.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
I don't.
super heavy at the very bottom,
Mhm.
like it will tear your chest, but then the top half is like
I
nothing.
hate those. I hate those.
It's a
And
great
then
connection and a great movement pattern. Like it aligns perfectly, but that thing throws me off. I'm trying to find a way
yeah,
to put an
your
elastic band to
tempo.
make it more resistant.
People do that with this extension too, but it just doesn't feel right. Even then, it's kind of weird on the way the weight swings. And then they have a second one, but the second one, number one, the full stack. Every pin loaded machine is 100 pounds on one is not how 100 pound feels on
Yeah,
the other,
yeah.
whatever. But this one, the entire stack, even for my little legs, way too light. And I can't put a gym pin on it because the way it has a metal cage and there's only room enough to slide the pin in. So I can't even gym pin it. And then that one again doesn't go down far enough. It's not heavy enough. So I literally when I do leg extensions, I have to do like 30 to like 40 rep sets
What
because
about if you do single leg?
I could do that, but eh, the single
I'm not
leg
a
like
fan either, but it's still like, all right, let's at least you can make a little bit more challenging the weight by doing it that way.
I have done that, especially with the other one, but I don't know. I really do like the single leg ones that are I don't know what would you call that? The ones that move bilateral? Would
Yeah,
that is that the word you would look?
unilateral.
Yeah, unilateral. So I like those ones. But we don't have one of those. But if it's in arms and legs is the 2 days that I just don't want to drive 30 minutes to the gym for.
No.
You enjoy leg day I think more than I enjoy leg day. So like it's kind of like a that's your exciting day, but for me it's just like I don't need any type of like environment to hit those. Like I
Yeah.
would rather, so
Can I say
I'll
something
do it
about
there
leg day that you actually reminded me? I get this quite often, like not to brag about it, but I get it quite often.
as you should.
People, women and men, they both say like, "Oh, I would love to have your legs," and I'm like, "No, you wouldn't. You absolutely wouldn't. Like, trust me."
The pain
Yeah,
it takes to get here.
seriously, like, yeah, of
Hmm.
course, if you could get it without having to go through that, of course. But even I, right now, I'm like, kind of like dreading leg days a little bit, just because I'm reaching 6.5 plates per side on the hack squat
Hmm. It's
for
disgusting.
10, 12 reps. What comes next? 7, 8. And that is just a weight that it's fucking scary, dude.
Do
It's
you
scary.
do you think, in your opinion, we've seen this with Nick Walker?
Hmm.
Do you think, in your opinion, there is a point where because this is also kind of how I feel like it goes for machines too. It's like, if you build a really good base with those, free weights, things like that, like that stuff is going to transfer to the machines. And it's almost the heavier and stronger and bigger you get, it's almost a little bit safer, right? Do
Yeah.
you feel like there's a point where you will, or you feel people should, when you get to a certain strength like that, like, dude, if you're having to do 10 plates aside, is it better to, do something like Nick Walker has done the last couple of years, where he's like really lowering, the weights and focusing on maybe different aspects. But I feel like you kind of train with that super controlled,
You
anyways.
could.
It's
Yeah.
like when you get there, it's going to be. But like, is there a point for you where you're like, it's just not worth it for me to put up like these
More weight.
extreme
Yeah.
weights? Yeah.
So there's two sides to this coin. First one will be like Nick Walker does and like I've been doing, which is I once in a while I'll pull back the weight purposely and
Hmm.
just slow the tempo more, get more volume, whatever. And I've been leaning towards the more volume side of things lately. Um, so you can perfectly do that. And then there's the opposite side of the coin where some people like I could still control it the same way as I do and still keep going up.
Yeah.
But then I think the mental aspect will be the one that decides the factor because if you can still connect properly, if you can still make the stimulus that you need to make on the muscle and not so much on your joints to the point that it starts getting diminishing returns, right? And you enjoy going high in weights, then you can definitely do that. I mean, we can see perfect example. Like what I was thinking just now is Justin O'Donnell
Hmm.
or from ECA, Brett Wilking, Martin Fitzwater. Dude, the other day I think Justin posted a video training with Brett, and the amount of plates Brett had on the leg press. Those were two-digit number on each side, easily. I was thinking, obviously, like, Jesus, what a pain in the ass to take those out every single time.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
that
fuck.
sucks.
But then again, it's like, can you really question Brett for growing, for like doing what he did to be as he is right now? Like, not really.
No.
He has good form. He has good range of motion. He's more explosive and a little bit more faster on the reps than Nick Walker, clearly.
Hmm.
But he made amazing progress. He's big as a fucking like, he's fucking big. I
He's a
didn't know
big
anything
dude.
to later, but so we can go either side. Like it just depends on what do you prefer, what do you feel safer with. Of course, your joints and your CNS. Like there's a lot of things. Now, obviously, I will always will play on the safer side, so I will probably lean more towards what Nick does. But then again, I know that there's a point that I will have to lift seven, eight plates, maybe
Yeah.
nine or ten eventually, even if then I pull back a little bit. But that's gonna
Hmm.
happen. And some people grow better like that. Some people grow better like Nick Walker. And now we can even question if because Nick used to hack squat, leg press, bench press, shoulder press, whatever, like a lot. He even
Hmm.
has a video with 150-pound dumbbell chest press. They were dirty as hell, pretty much. But I even asked him this question, and a lot of people ask him as well, even on podcasts. It's like, do you think you could have grown as big as you are
Yeah.
lifting how you lift right now all your journey? And he's like, I don't know.
Hmm.
There's no way to
And there's no
tell,
way to know.
obviously. But what he says is like, I think that doing what I did its merit, did its work, and now is just polishing my technique. So would I be here at this time of my life if I would have trained like I train right now? No, maybe it would have taken longer. We will never know, but everything works. It's just a matter of, I believe, what you feel best with and what you like the most.
What about diamond gym training?
What?
The diamond gym? You haven't seen that going around?
No.
It's like all the dude they call Unk, and then it's all those black dudes, and then it's Hadi. He's I think he's Muslim, but there it's like this group, and it's a gym called Diamond Gym. I can't believe you haven't seen these videos. They're everywhere, and they basically they train pretty stupid, but it's they train hard, but it's like a meathead, like no worry of form or injury kind of barbaric training. And they're blowing up right now because they've been training like this for a while and posted videos like this for a while, but now they're having influencers come and try to go through their training, like, oh, no one can make it through this training. And I think a lot of it is a gimmick because of, like, oh, we're gonna, these people that are coming, we're really gonna destroy them. But they have these really stupid rules. Like, there's no this one's I can maybe get with this one, but like there's no sitting down. You have to wear, hoodies or like really like, a lot of covering clothing. You can't wear like the normal like it'd be stringers and short shorts or whatever. No drinking water. If you drink water or you sit down, you have to go outside and do hill sprints. Um, he'll do like he there was this one guy, he had 7 plates, 8 plates each side on the hack squat. He was about to go for a PR, and the dude they call Unk, which is like the main guy, was like, "No, fuck that. take them all off, put one plate on, do 100 reps. They'll just do stupid shit like that. Or they'll be like, you got to do 100 reps of this, and then you immediately got to do, 100 push-ups. And it's just really like outlandish stuff that's like really just, it has nothing to do with, bodybuilding, whatever. They're really just trying to like break souls in there. It's like, it's just this
So
big
cliche, so
gimmicky
cringy.
thing. It very, and there's, it's splitting the internet right now because there's a lot of guys that are like, you don't train hard if you don't get this and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, come on, bro. And then you got the other people who are like, dude, this is so corny. This is so stupid. Like, look them up and you'll see that. Like, I've been seeing the videos for years, and the dude who is like the ringleader, the real reason I don't like them is because about a year or two ago, I commented on one of his posts, one of these ridiculous, so like retarded training
Yeah.
videos, and somebody on there said something, and like I corrected that person, and I said something, I don't even remember what it was, but I wasn't talking to the creator of the video at all, had nothing to do with him. He DMs me freaking out, like blah blah blah, like going off, and then he sends me a picture of Kaylee and like threatens to kill her, and is like, yeah, all this weird, yeah, he's a psychopath, and he's
What the
done
fuck?
this to. There's been like 3 other dudes who have posted about him doing that to their girl, and he's just he's a nutcase. So that's the real reason I don't like him. He's also, dude, like 50 years old almost, doing that
That's
to,
creepy.
20-year-olds. So, um, but yeah, there, that kind of training is like, there is a point where, dude, we're missing the plot here. This is not whether we're, training like Nick or training like, Justin and Brett. It's like, this is a whole
That is
different,
completely different.
this is this is just dumb. But hey, teach their own, man. Like, there was one creator I saw say like, once, as soon as you realize that you're a grown man and you have free will and you don't have to do that, it's like you're gonna stop being so upset about it. It's like, yeah, I'm never gonna train like that, but I mean, hey. And then there was people who were like, dude, back in the day when fucking when like the old school dudes were there, like God, who'd he say? Like Tom Platz,
Oh yeah.
Menser, like those people used to go
I
there.
don't know
They
why I
were
was
like,
thinking of like Ali Fletcher.
I don't know if he'd ever been there, but there was a lot of top guys that used to, would train there back in the day, and they were like, this is not how we ran this. This would be, this is a joke compared to what Diamond Gym is supposed to be. So
Gotcha.
that's, it was supposed to be like a really hardcore old school bodybuilding gym, and now they're just, being fucking weirdos in there, whatever.
Stupid.
And they
Not very good.
scream and like they scream and cut, like anybody else who goes in there who's not a part of their little clique, it's got to be so distracting and just like, come on,
I honestly hate those videos that they scream at you like motivating you. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yes, shut up, dude, shut
Like,
up. And they'll be saying shit like you gotta fucking die in here, you gotta, like, dude, you gotta watch them. It's so cringy. It's like, bro, not that serious. Not that serious.
it's
If
just a
Chris
hack.
Bumstead is not taking it this serious, you don't need to take it this serious.
If Derek Lunsford, Samson Dauda are not doing this shit, then you should not do this shit.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like this, because they rant and rave about their training style, and I'm like, none of you guys look good at all. They look like power
That says
lifters.
anything. That says everything.
Yeah, like they look like the power lifter that has never heard of nutrition.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the skinny
So
guy that talks about testosterone being bad.
yeah, my training right now is so sad, dude. Like, I'm gonna go hit legs after this, and it's just I got like
No
it's
pump. Nothing.
no, the pumps are there and fine. I have Anadrol, I have electrolytes. I still have a little bit of carbs before. Pumps are there. It's just
The will.
I just don't have the gas, bro. Like, and it's frustrating because my mind is telling me I have peak off season 260 running a gram of test, fucking energy in that bitch. And then I do one set and I'm like,
Done.
I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this at all. And I think
Yeah.
last time I prepped, I was training like such a bitch already, and I was so it was such novelty still, even after, a year and a half, you're still pretty new, that I don't think I noticed it this bad. And I knew too, I said to people, I have a feeling that I don't know what exactly it is, but I had a feeling just like the enhanced prep was going to be harder than, the initial one. So we got we got some shit bumped and some shit dropped yesterday,
Yeah, I saw
unfortunately.
the story. I was like dying. That one story was funny. Before you dive into that, speaking of training, I heard two podcasts with Dom. I can send them to you later.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
one of them, he speaks about training frequency and that he really likes an upper lower split.
Okay.
And the other person that I've seen this done before is Terrence Ruffin. And I don't know if you saw his progress from the last time he competed until like the
Oh
time he
yeah,
competed this
dude.
year. He
Oh
was
yeah.
doing that. He was doing like legs and biceps and then back, chest, shoulder, triceps one day. Like he will mix everything up.
Yeah.
And it's that upper lower split. So he would train like more frequently throughout the week
Yeah.
and can push more on each one because you're just doing one exercise per muscle each day, or maybe like two, if anything.
Mhm.
But then you're touching more upper body as well on leg day. So I'm like, I got curious. So
Yeah.
I have a reminder to ask Dom about that. Like, okay, do you think
Do
this
you
is good?
do you think you can, like, knowing the output that you have to put out on leg day, do you think you can do upper body in that same day? Like, do you think you could handle
Well,
that?
it's not like you would do a whole thing, like a whole lot of things.
Yeah,
It's
of
just like
course, of course.
it would be like one or two, like let's say bicep, one tricep, and then go straight to legs, stuff like that.
Oh, it's okay. So you wouldn't be doing anything. You would be doing the smaller muscle groups
Yeah,
like on a leg day.
and
Yeah,
it's like
that.
at the very beginning, and it's like one exercise, maybe two,
Yeah,
and then the whole, and then not even the full leg workout because he says like he likes doing one leg lower body that is more pushing motion, and the other one with like pulling, like one's more
yeah.
quad, one's more hamstring. So it's not even my full leg workout. Probably it's just
Mm-hmm.
it will be breaking down in half. Maybe I will have only one compound movement, even though I already have one compound movement only.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I got curious, so I'm gonna ask him that. And then the other thing that I just did as of today is I stopped all peppies completely, except Chloe.
Why?
Um, I don't know. I feel like I was my curiosity just kind of like took
Dissipated.
over. No, no, no,
Oh,
not dissipated, but it just took over and
you
maybe
got too
like
mad scientisty.
yeah, and I don't know. I had the feeling for a little bit that the things were not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or I wasn't seeing the effects or the trends that I should be doing with those things based on other people's results. And I don't know. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just not overdid it like drastically, but it just carried it over to where my body right now is just needing like a break, especially
Yeah.
since lately I've been just feeling like more fatigue. Even though I'm taking mod C and Clo, my legs are tired from cardio, dude, and I'm doing
Yeah.
just 20 minutes. There's that. Then the other week I had to take
Even
like
after your
30 minutes
break,
off.
huh?
Yeah, I was just
Mm.
gonna say that.
That's it's a sign. Yeah.
Yeah, and also we just increased my MPP like not this Sunday, but the Sunday before. And we made it to the point of were on the last push phase. It was the last change before we were done with the push phase. So this kind of like gave me an understanding like we're reaching the end tail of the push, and me feeling this way is like this feels weird. So that's
Mm-hmm.
also something that I'm gonna mention to him. So yeah, and plus you know how mod C can actually backfire on people if things are not right or if it's overlapping. So
Mm-hmm.
I pulled everything. I pulled Reda. I pulled Mod C. I'm just taking Clo obviously because that probably won't make anything else. Or at least that one alone won't do anything bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking ipamorelin any either. What
How
else?
long did you take that when you got off? Did you start that when you got off of GH,
No. GH I
or did you
haven't
just
taken.
randomly start that?
Randomly start what?
Not randomly start it, but you didn't start that. You started that well after you had been off GH and stuff, right?
The peptides?
You said you were taking ipamorelin. Is that how you
Yeah,
say it?
no, that one I started when like right after I became a partner with the peptide company I'm with. When
Okay,
they gave me all
gotcha.
the
That was part
goodies.
of yeah.
Yeah, so I showed Dom what they got me, and he's like, "Let me know if you want to try anything or add anything." He's like, "Yeah, you can add this and that." Like one of them
Yeah.
was ipamorelin, very
Hmm.
small dose, like 100 micrograms a day. So it's
Yeah.
like very little.
I was talking to Doc about that. I don't think you, depending on who, I guess, don't need a shit ton.
Of ipamorelin.
Hmm.
Well, honestly, I want to try next IGF-1. So I don't know.
That's
Ipamorelin
something
is
I've
cool.
never touched, not even clients yet.
Yeah, me neither actually. So I was asking around like people's experiences.
Yeah.
Actually, Steven told me he took it a while ago. Steven,
Really?
your guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Back
doesn't
in
even
his
remember the dose, so that's how long he took it.
dude, he was
But
just
yeah,
running shit back then. That's why.
so yeah, no, I just decided to come off everything at least for like the next week or two, and and plus also like my blood glucose with retatrutide and mod C was still like on the 90s or high 80s. I'm
Hmm.
like, what the hell? Like it should be going down. So that's also another thing that kind of like gave me the hint that is like, okay, maybe there's something like it's not working properly. So I'm just like,
Was it going down when you started the Retta?
yeah, actually. Like when I started doing the microdose, like the everyday dose that people say not to do it, it got down to like low 80s, like 81, 82. And I'm like, oh shit, nice.
Yeah.
But then after that, it went back to like 85, 87, now like
Hmm.
91, 93. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I think honestly, I think mine peaked even in off season. It was like mid 80s maybe, which really like looking back as fat as I was, dude, I'm very surprised at most of my at least insulin sensitivity like markers and stuff. But obviously, I didn't like. It's not like I was overdoing food. I was eating clean. I just, dude, I swear, we'll see this next go around because obviously the name of the game is to always be better every off
Yeah.
season, every prep, whatever. So hopefully, we'll see if I can stay quite a bit leaner this next time. But it just seems as soon as I, no matter how clean I am, no matter how on point I am, my torso's so short and I carry so much of my fat in my like midsection. I just look like a block every time. Every time.
Yeah, for me, it's my fucking love handles. That fucking. I don't know what it is. Like my estrogen is not even that high to have more fat in that area, but whatever. Fucking A. But
Yeah, I mean,
let's go back to what you were gonna say about the last changes of your prep, like your current changes.
oh, dude. I mean, here's what made this week suck so bad. So I get he responds to my check in, normal, but like it's already midday, right? So I have already done my fasted cardio. So at the moment, I have 5,000 a week. So I did my 7:16 morning, more like 7:20. I do a little extra. Um, I did that, and then so Tuesday's gone already, right? I've already done that cardio. It was nighttime
Yeah.
when I'm getting this and looking at this. So he gives me 600 extra calories of cardio on the week. Tuesday has already been over, so like where I should have done probably 850 on that day, or I would have had I had the change, going into Tuesday. Now I'm already a couple hundred behind. Then he wants me to take a full day off of cardio and training and only 8,000 steps to have a day, where I rest a lot this week. So there's 2 days where I can't do the cardio. So now I have, 5,600 on the week to do, and I only have 6 days to do it. And then I did less on Tuesday because I had already done my cardio.
Yeah.
So now I have 900 something calories of cardio per day for the 5 days out of this week outside of the one day that I have to rest. So
Hmm.
it's going to be a fuck ton of cardio every day. And then,
Do you split it?
huh?
Do you
I
split it?
I don't like to, but with that, we'll see how I feel. Um, Sometimes by the time I get to 700, I'm just gassed. But the last couple times, the last like 3 sessions have been a breeze. Um, I think because I started like those last 3 sessions, I've been really like busy while I'm on doing cardio,
Hmm.
messages, whatever. So I haven't, so it's like kind of gone by fast. But those days where like I'm on there and I'm dying, I probably will do, an hour and then do a 20 minutes or 25 minutes after, my workout or whatever. Cuz it will be, 900 calories will take me probably 80 to 85 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say like anything over 45, I would split it. I'm like,
Yeah. I just like to get
there's
it done, dude.
yeah, I know, but it's just like you just said, like after 700, your output just goes down. So what worth is it do getting it all over in one shot? It's like it's just gonna
Mhm.
be more efficient if you split it. And
Yeah.
also, there's just so many episodes or so many things that you can watch for over 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
I have
what?
been running the modules on there lately though. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. That's why I asked that question in ECA cuz every time I do it on my phone, bro, it doesn't check off. So it just
Oh,
looks like I'm not doing anything, but I will have done like, 5, 10 modules and none of them are marked off. But yeah, some of those videos are an hour long, like some of the case studies and such that are on there. So it
yeah, especially
passes, but
the master classes.
yeah. But yeah, so the cardio got upped. We pulled some food. So I dropped another probably 400 calories on the day. Um, Everything else we're bringing in, uh, Yohimbine as well. Pretty
Just
fasted
now?
cardio. Yeah,
Nice.
just now. We haven't even, dude. It doesn't look like we're going to even use the master on that. We're supposed to plan on using. To be honest, I mean, dude,
Save
I'm
it for the
4 weeks
off
out and didn't put it in. So unless he's planning on putting it in here in a couple weeks, and like
Is it
thinking
master
about
E
show
or master
two,
E?
I have E.
So, yeah, given the time that it will take for it to start showing some effect,
That's what
like
I'm
it will
thinking.
start kicking in pretty fast, but until like you see the results, it may take a little bit. Oh,
Yeah,
so
because like you
maybe
think like
like you said
2 weeks
45
goes by,
minutes.
it's like we're damn near in peak weeks. So
Yeah.
and these changes are already over. So at the time he would tell me to put that in, it would be 3 weeks out. So then we're in peak week. A couple weeks later, it's like I don't see there being enough time, which sucks because I wanted to use it. I want to use other shit.
Save it for the off season.
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see what goes down there. Hopefully, I'm able to push some other stuff. Maybe be a little bit more experimental, like you.
Yeah. I would say like I grab the little box of the remaining GH that I have and I put it on the fridge because
It's almost time.
I may
It's
bring
almost
it
time,
back.
huh?
I may
It's
bring
almost
it back.
time.
I also read like not read, sorry. I also heard on the Dom's podcast that he likes making having people take as much GH as they can afford. So this
Yeah.
time I will probably like start low instead of going from 2 to 4. I think that's what I did, or going
Hmm.
from 3 to 4 so quickly. I would stay at 2 for a little bit, like maybe like a month, then go to 3 for at least another month and see how that does.
Hmm.
Again, I saw one time like Justin Shire posted his GH usage and he didn't go above 4 units. So
Yeah.
there's that. But then also I don't remember trying it, doing it like pre or post workout intramuscular or intramuscular at all to address my arm and my numbing. So that's another thing that I want to try and see if that way I can actually like take it. But
Without those negative effects.
yeah,
Yeah. I know. I
it
remember that
was
was
just,
bothering you quite a bit.
dude, it was just awful. Like I cannot
Hmm.
even sleep.
Yeah. And you can't have that.
What sense does it make if you cannot sleep? Like regardless, fat loss or
That's kind of like, yeah, a big part of it. Yeah.
just a tiny little detail. Like it's fucking
Yeah.
up, dude. So it's like yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I do wanna do that. I may not do it. It's just I have it in the fridge just in case with everything else. IGF-1 that will be the next thing too, which is just more directly. And yeah, probably what I will do is after like a little break, I will bring Motzi in at the
Hmm.
dosages that they recommend. Like I think it's what 5 milligrams 3 times a week, 2 times a week, something like that. I don't know. To give a little boost. But yeah, I don't know. It's a conversation that I need to have because it feels weird. Like I used to wake up ready to go. Now I'm like staying for a couple more minutes in bed after my alarm, and I'm like, that's not me. I don't do that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Mm.
I understand sometimes it's like cold and I'm like super comfortable, but that is not the case every single time that it happens. That was like once every the last couple of weeks that it was just fucking cold in the morning and I loved it. But sometimes I just turn off the alarm and I'm like still kind of like groggy and tired. I'm like, that is weird.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge thing that I try to tell people is like when you're so consistent, this is why like your routines and your plans are so important when you actually give a fuck. It's like you're gonna be able to notice real quick. Your body, you're gonna actually know like, oh, this is my body telling me something's wrong. Instead of I've never been a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I can't, why is my stomach hurting? Why haven't I shit in 3 days? Like, it's very easy to fucking point those things out when you have had, some consistency in your day to day.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I enjoy about just like sticking to the plan. It's like I always can tell when something's off, unfortunately, but it'll rear its ugly head pretty bad. But
And right now
then you
for
can fix
you,
it.
everything's off because you have no food.
Dude, and that's what people have been asking me. Like, I've had some people ask me about the glow and that kind of stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm so dead right now. I don't think anything's gonna make a dent. That was one thing he said in my check-in yesterday. He was like, everything looks good. You're moving super fast. Blah 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 blah. And he's like, you should be pretty damn fatigued though. And I'm like,
No
yeah,
shit.
I am, sir.
You
I
say you
am.
think so.
Yeah, you fucking think, dude. I mean, Jesus. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be breaking the 220s by next check
Oh
in,
yeah, we're the same
unfortunately,
weight right now. Actually, I'm probably a little bit heavier. I'm 221.
which is fucking disgusting because you're lean too, and you're off season, you're lean, bro. You stay in great conditioning, so it's like, yeah,
Just a
I've
matter of
got I've got a few inches on you, and you're pretty lean and heavier than me, so I feel like a pussy.
Well, you are much more lean than I am right now.
Man, it's funny because I said to somebody I slid up on my friend's story last night of his. He was like, a couple days out.
Yeah.
Um, he posted like a picture from his prep like a month ago, and I said, I was like, it's unfortunate because I don't see myself being this lean in 4 weeks. I hadn't seen myself all day. So I'd just been, I did my cardio in the morning, but I'd been working, and like I went down to the gym to do arms and pose and stuff last night, and dude, I'm at that point where like literally from morning to night, like a major visual difference. Like I was 20 times leaner. Like I posted that video, that reel today, and like the obliques are starting to really come in. That morning, they didn't look like that. So it's like, it's crazy how much, really can happen in those, in that last month.
Yeah.
It'll
I
happen
would say like
fast.
past the 8 week mark, 8 week mark, you start seeing pretty
Yeah.
quick results, like pretty quick changes, and it's
Hmm.
fun, dude. I
Yeah,
miss
it
that.
is. It is.
It's impressive, and of course, the closer you get, the more consistent those quick changes come. Like you just said, from day to night. It's just impressive, and it's
Hmm.
fun. It's
Yeah.
just motivating to me, and that's why I say like this is the hardest part. The 4 weeks out, 3 weeks out maybe, but 2 weeks out, maybe one, or like peak week is not hard. It's
Mm-mm.
just like the
It
last.
shouldn't be. If your peak week is still really hard, you have
Well,
a
if your
problem.
peak is really hard, it's because you didn't you didn't do hard enough. Like on the other times,
Hmm.
like you kind of like slacked. Whether it's your fault or your coach's, but that's why, like, if you get ready early, the last week and 2 weeks are pretty damn easy.
Hmm.
Yeah, you, of
Hmm.
course you have fatigue or anything, but you're also not pushing as hard as you would, or you're not doing as much cardio as you would unless you're behind.
Yeah.
But I was laughing because you reminded me when I was at that point. I was not even thinking on what I'm wearing to the gym. I'm just like putting whatever I have and just sandals, socks, like
I
slides and
swear to
socks.
God, dude, I swear to God. Because it's like, you know it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to
You
be
don't even want
enjoyable.
to spend energy on thinking what on putting your shoes. You just slide your feet in, put on some socks to be decent, and then just whatever hoodie and shorts that you find that they are not falling off your waist. Bro, my underwear was falling from how skinny I
They,
got.
they don't fit.
Like, I had to buy smaller underwear because the ones that I had were just falling off.
This has happened every single time I cut. Yeah. Right now, I'm in the you don't have to worry about this, but as a men's physique guy, this is the most stressful point
The
when
shorts.
you are close. You can't order shorts too far, and you can't order shorts too
Uh,
close.
bro,
So now I'm just
fucking
like, I wait for them to
speedo.
come in. Yeah, but I feel like that would be much easier to guesstimate than because the you just need that bitch to be big enough to hold what you need to hold in, and you need
Bro,
to be
I will.
small
I
enough to
will.
be pretty snug.
You wanna
But
know a funny story that
oh
I
god,
still to this day think of it because it's fucking hilarious. So the thing that I see it's harder is because they are custom made, right? They don't just sell it. At least not the ones that you use for posing, or at least not like the lady used to do because she passed away. Rest in peace. She asked me like, what's your waist measure and what is your estimated stage weight because I didn't compete before. So I asked Matt and I said 176. That's what he told me. So I told her this, of course, heights and pictures to see like what your body looks like, obviously, to see if it's a 176 like absolutely swole to the bone or just like a skinny 176. It depends on your height too. Um, and well, case thing was like I was 162. Oh, thank God it still fit and it wasn't like super loose. But I appreciate the confidence of this
wait,
lady.
wait.
But
14. You were 14 pounds off what you told her.
yeah,
Damn.
but that's not the funny part. The funny part was like the socket. She made it quite too big, so I don't know what she thought of me. But I'm like,
Ma'am,
I'm
thanks,
like, I
thank you, but no,
appreciate the boost of confidence, but
but no,
yeah, it's like
not gonna work.
I am white, just to say that. I I should have said that I appreciate the boost of confidence, but I'm white actually. Or that should be a
Hey,
question when they make it. It's like, what's your skin color?
yeah,
Because hey,
that's not gonna work. I'm half, but still, it's one of the unfortunate parts I got.
well, you can be a little in between, but we know then like Asians are gonna be on the underside. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe not.
Yeah, dude.
But no, that's funny. But I also think
That's
like
good to
I don't.
know. That's good to know for hopefully next show.
Yeah, it's. I honestly don't know who people go to right now for their posing trunks. This lady was like popular all throughout the open category. Like I'm talking oh shit, what's the owner of Dragon Slayer? Flex Lewis, there you go. Flex, Phil Heath, even like Hattie, Derek, like all the big guys, all the big names she did their posting trunks. Like my collar is one that Flex Lewis wore on
Oh,
one of
that's dope.
his competing
Yeah.
years. I just sent her a look at the picture. I'm like, I want this color. And she's like, okay, this is, I think she called it Kaleidoscope Blue or something like that. Fucking amazing color. But yeah, I don't know who people go to these days. It's fucking,
Yeah.
I definitely need a new one. But I mean, it still fits kind of decently. But I do
The
want a
same
new
one you use
color.
for check-ins, I would assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those ones.
Yeah,
I
it's
know a
great
lot of
color
people buy like a general ones from a website for like
for
practicing,
posing. Yeah.
which I could do, and I actually probably should, but it's just like, yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
know what website to go.
Yeah. I'm excited about my shorts.
Wait, did you pick
Very.
one of the options from the story? Oh shit, oh shit.
Thank God the one that I wanted and the one that everybody chose was sold out. So I had to go somewhere else. And I found ones that I like much better. And it represents a part of me that I don't talk about much. So you'll like
Greed.
it. Nah, I talk about that a lot.
I know.
High, I'm a little high right now.
The only shorts I like is the one that they put with the Akatsuki flag. Oh, did I guess it? I will be fucking dead if I guessed it. But no, those ones are fire.
I may or may not be repping Akatsuki. I may or may not be.
Hey,
We'll see.
could be Akatsuki, could be Straw Hat. Um,
I hate that show.
oh yeah, that's true. Never mind, that's the thing.
Hate that
I
show.
remember something happened with One Piece, but I don't know if it was passion or hate. It's like
Yeah, no, not my thing. Not my thing. But I don't put that out there a lot, really. You know, in
yeah,
terms of that being, I would say one of my. I don't want to call it a hobby. Watching shows is not a hobby, but we enjoy very few things, and that's one of the things I enjoy pretty heavily.
mm,
So,
for sure. No, honestly,
yeah,
it's my go-to on cardio. I know, no, like when I'm having dinner and Angelica's not here,
yeah.
I put that.
In the fitness
From
space, I feel like it's pretty big now.
yeah,
It makes
I
sense too.
agree.
It makes sense, and that's what I feel like. People who like you can't get past that. Like Kaylee's like this. She's like, it's a fucking cartoon. I'm not watching a cartoon. But I feel like anybody who watches any type of movie or show, like it's obviously all not real fantasy stuff, right? But a lot of times, like especially if it's like a superhero movie or something, like you see entertainment in something that might not be possible for you or that you wish was or that is like a dream for you or whatever. A lot of these shows have so many like lessons and things, like if you get past the it's a fucking cartoon, like if you get past that and actually like listen to it and see it for what it is, it's like we relate to a lot of the stuff. So it's I feel like a lot more appealing for certain niche groups like fitness.
Yeah,
Like a lot of people just aren't motivated by stuff, so or haven't been through stuff or put themselves through stuff, so they can't relate to it. Like I'm not gonna watch a fucking reality TV girly ass fucking bachelor or something. I don't relate to that at all, and I think it's fucking stupid. But if you're a girl and it's like you know you see these people and they're get with their dream person and have their dream wedding, and like that's something you want to have happen to you too, so it's like it's the same thing, but I'm not ever gonna watch that shit. And I think dudes who watch those shows are
so
suspect.
yeah, no, I know. Um, I mean, I would defend drama shows, but I would be on your side when it comes to reality TV, like Bachelor thing or Love Island or whatever like that. Like I
Oh,
said
so
on the
you said that? Yeah, I remember you
I
said
said
that in
on
ECA.
the groups, I was like, I do not have any respect for anyone who applies to be on those shows. I'm like,
Yeah, and Justin was
sorry,
like, "It's
I'm
my
like,
best friend."
I'm sorry.
But his response was correct. It's like you see how much publicity and how much money you're gonna make, dude. I don't know, like
So
because you
that's the
say
thing.
that,
I
but it's
do
like if
not.
you had that slapped in front of your face,
So I am not very well aware of the money. Yeah, of course, publicity because so much people watch that shit. But I don't know what the money price is. I don't know if you only get it if you win or if you get it regardless. I don't know how that works.
you're going to get paid regardless. Of course, if you win, there's probably going to be some other stuff, but like those people are definitely paid to be there. Um,
How much, you know?
I have no idea, but also like there's one guy. Let's take God, what was the show called? Maybe it's that Love Is Blind show. I don't know. It's one of those. But there's this dude who, like, in a lot of them, this is what happens for him. But like, one of the dudes blew, was already okay on, well known. But like after that, you blow up on social media, and as we know, like that's your real ticket, money or not. If you gained 1 million followers right now, how much money do you think you would make next month on coaching? Probably a fuck ton,
Yeah,
because
that is
for
true.
us, like it's that your knowledge is very clear, your work is very clear, like those things are there. It's just the
It's the
eyes, we
exposure.
have, yeah, we have trouble getting the exposure. Like if you're put in front of millions of people, hey man, and that's what Justin was saying, like that guy, I'm sure his best friend that did it isn't his thing isn't like, oh yeah, my job is I go around and do these reality TV shows. Like you get called out and like want that publicity to build whatever your brand or company is. That's a hard thing to pass up. So like I do agree, like that's super. I would be cringing hard at myself, but knowing where I am right now, it's like, yeah, dude. I mean, I could really use that. But then there's a whole other side of it where that wouldn't really work for us because it's like that's not the kind of exposure we want. But when you're just like a dude who like your whole thing is like being a pretty guy and posting TikTok videos, you're gonna make a lot of money from that.
In that case, yeah, I can agree. On like, if you just want the eyes because that's what you want to be, like, you just want to be an influencer or just be Insta famous, not even an
Mm-hmm.
influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I still wouldn't do it.
What
Even if,
about?
yeah,
I was just gonna say, what about things like Survivor?
is that the one that they're naked in the forest?
No, that's Naked and Afraid. Survivor is they dump you on an eye.
Uh,
you dump. It's very similar, but in that one you're naked, in this one you're not. But they
yeah.
dump you on an island. You do challenges, but it's all physical stuff. You have to survive in the wild. So it's nothing cringy, but it is reality TV, right? Now those people, I don't think they're paid to be there. The prize is fat, and if you win first and second place, you get a lot of fucking money. But you have to survive till the end. You're not probably not, especially not when Survivor started. Now maybe you get a little bit of clout from internet stuff, but especially
Well,
when it started, there wasn't the internet like that.
yeah, I know Justin had a client that she was, I think, in Naked and Afraid.
Really, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I used to
That's
do her
crazy.
training. That's the
Oh,
thing.
that's crazy.
I didn't even know who the fuck she was until I saw her profile and said it was
Exactly.
there. Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
to your question, if I would get paid regardless, I would consider doing it. Yeah, I find that thing fun. It's a good experience to have because
Yeah.
you're taught how to survive by your
Yeah.
own experience. So I find
Hmm.
that valuable already. But if the price only comes if you win, no. Especially with the life I have right now with bodybuilding and stuff, I will still probably not do it because I'm like, I have better things to do.
Low key, it'd be a good. If I were gonna do it, that would be my prep because you're there for about the amount of time prep would be, and you lose about that
All your
amount of weight.
muscle.
You're gonna drop your muscle, but god damn it,
That's
you're
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
lean.
It's like,
You're gonna be
no, that's what I'm
lean.
saying. If you ask me right now, like, considering there's no monetary benefit, if you ask me right now, it's like, hey, would you want to go 8 weeks on the thing? I don't know how long that is though. I don't think it's 8 weeks.
No, it's longer than 8 weeks.
Longer, even less.
Oh,
Fuck that.
you're there for like 4 months, bro.
Fuck that. I'm like,
if
no.
if you make it every week or so, someone gets voted off, right? So you might not. If you make it all the way, you're there for a few
Oh, so
months.
even whether you win or not doesn't even depend on you. Oh, fuck that. It's like
No,
if
there
they.
it's team games. You've never watched Survivor?
No, I don't think
You
so.
gotta watch Survivor, bro. It's like the only reality TV show that I would ever watch, ever.
Okay, I'll see. But still, the answer will be no.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't do it
like
either.
bodybuilding.
Fuck that.
I would like I like bodybuilding too much. I'm
Yeah,
like, no.
but yeah, bro, shit. If I get a couple mil, hey man,
But that's the thing.
it's
It's
too
only if you win.
yeah, it's too risky. You might not win.
That's what I also thought of Love Island. Like, you just get that prize if you win, and usually winning there is like what, marrying one of the hosts in there.
But yeah, but
With all due respect to the ladies, but to my knowledge, the women there are not the most loyal and
no, it's a complete recreation of what society is
yeah.
today. So it's definitely rough. But that is like they
Well, you just gave me an idea for my citizenship series of posts.
what?
It's just stupid. I'm just gonna record myself like on the computer on the TV show, just saying like, now that I'm American, I'm watching Love Island every night or whatever.
Hey, only some of us do that. All right, only
But
some
it's
of us
very
do that.
popular.
I'm gonna make a Sora video of you in the top final two on Love Island.
Fuck.
Did you see the one I posted that Kaylee made of the Jake Paul thing?
No, I gotta watch it.
She made some videos for with that for the detail, like just funny ones for the detail TikTok. There's so many of Jake Paul going around. Do you watch fights ever?
No.
They've got him and is fighting Tank Davis, which is like Tank Davis is like this era's Mike Tyson,
Okay.
just a little less crazy, but just as good. Well, he's pretty damn good. So that fight's coming up, and I do really want to watch that. That's something that, you know, I don't know if you've ever thought about this. Not in a, oh my God, I'd be so lost. I don't know what I would be doing if I wasn't bodybuilding. But like if there was something else throughout your life that like you, other than, being a chef, that like you regret not at least trying. Like my mom tried to get me to fight my entire life. And like when I watch it, like I feel some, I kind of feel like what I feel like when I'm thinking about like, competing in bodybuilding or something,
Yeah.
that kind of like animalistic instinct kind of thing. But then I'm like, I don't have the experience to like back that thought up. So then it quickly runs into my mind. I was like, well, you face somebody that actually knows even a little bit about what they're doing. They're gonna beat the fucking shit out of you. So, but like, I wish I would have tried that growing up, because I do think it would have been fun to do if I wasn't bodybuilding, or if something happened and I stopped bodybuilding right now. I would probably sit right around the size I am now and try to fight for sure.
Yeah. So I did a year and a half of Muay Thai actually.
Did you?
Yeah. I liked it a lot. It was fun. My
Yeah.
thing it was like I don't know now. Obviously, I haven't been in a fight ever. If anything, let's leave it there. Anyway, um, no. But to be told, one of my things I was very technical and very good in that aspect, but my reflexes were like too, for lack of better terms, let's say too much, to where I would like just cover myself completely just out of
Mm,
the reflex of not wanting to be hit. Instead of like when you see boxers and everything, they're still looking at you while
yeah.
they're. Yeah, I would just like put my
I
head
always
down.
thought it was crazy how they can do that.
Yeah, that is just practice. So I never got that good, but I was still decently good enough to get around. I've never
Yeah.
fought like in a little tournament or whatever,
Yeah.
but the times
But you've
that we
sparred.
were sparring, yeah, when we were sparring, uh, at least with my friends, when that we were doing that together, I was usually beating the shit out of them. Yeah, I always loved the. We never did like some Muay Thais with elbows and knees. We clearly never sparred with elbows and knees. So we
Yeah. I mean,
spar
you're going
doing
to fuck each other
kickboxing.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I always liked it. I was very flexible and I was very technical to the point that I was
What
pretty
made
good.
you stop?
I don't know.
How
I
old were
think
you?
oh, I was in high school, like 16,
Oh,
17.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I remember I was going to like let's call it dojo. To a dojo that was decently close, but then I think the guy there moved to like uh like a very popular club which was way farther. And that just made it very inconvenient, especially because it
Mm-hmm.
was later in the evening and I had to take the bus and then walk a couple blocks in a place that is not that
And
nice.
yeah.
So it just made it a big inconvenience. So I just stopped. But
Yeah.
um, I don't know if I would have done that competitively. Honestly, I just did it for self defense purposes because it was an era in Argentina that everyone
Yeah.
wanted to fight. Like every single like you look someone like I look I can't see from far away, but if I looked at a direction and someone was in standing there and that guy thought that I was looking at him in a bad way, he would have probably just wanted to start a fight. It was
Yeah.
like a popular thing to do, and it was like retarded. I'm not even
Yeah.
joking.
That's weird.
People got like bottles broken in their heads. Like it would get bad, and just people wanted to fight everyone. I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I told my friends, like, you can think whatever you want, but I told even my closest friends, if you get into a fight because of something stupid, don't count with me. I'm like, I'm not about to do that.
Yeah. No.
Like,
Yeah.
no, like you are retarded enough to get in a fight for a stupid reason. That's on you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get beaten the shit up just because you got in a fight against four other fucking gorillas. It's like, hell no,
Not a shot.
that's on
Yeah.
you.
Not a shot. That
Yeah.
happened to me one time. I didn't start anything, but one of my friends, it's one of my best friends, childhood friends, he has a heart condition, and he actually died in school one day,
Oh.
and they brought him back to life. But he can't do, like, after a while he would play basketball, but he can't. If he were to get in a fight, especially if he were to get hit in his
Yeah,
defibrillator, and
it
it's
got
over
it.
with. So we're in the bar, and he like walks past, and like he's just being his I've never met a more kind person than this kid ever in my life. Like, so much so to where you're like, there's got to be something wrong with you. Like, this is you're too good. And so like he's just trying to be funny, and like he does like a euro step around somebody in the bar, like just fucking around, and the dude like gets pissy and shoves him. Now this is right early when I met Kaylee. I was fucking tiny, big
Yeah,
for general pop, and I was fucking small. And he's got like three of his frat dudes with him or whatever. And the guy that did the pushing, just like at the time, I'm like, I'm not worried about this dude. He can't do anything, so obviously I step in, whatever, and he walks off, and now I'm beefing with this guy for about 10 seconds. I was like, I'm about to beat the fucking shit out of this dude. Of course, here come his friends. It's fucking three huge black dudes. I'm like, fuck. I look over. Kaylee's fighting this dude's like about to get into it with this dude's girlfriend because she was standing next to him. And I look around, and I'm like, because I'm not looking for the kid that got shoved. He can't fight, or he might die.
yeah, no, yeah.
I'm looking for my four other friends that watching all this happen. I look over. They're sitting down at the table just watching, like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I'm like, you guys are such fucking pussies. And then I got kicked out. Whatever. But that was the last time I was like, I'm not ever putting myself in. I would have gotten fucked up. There's four of them. It was over with.
I remember. So there's this kid at a time that I don't know if it was one of my friends that did it, but I think that he got a bottle broken like in his face.
Oh,
So he has a cut like across his mouth, and that's now a scar for life.
yeah,
Like you see
forever.
pictures today's days, and he still has it. And
That's kind
one
of
time,
badass, though.
yeah,
That's
it
kind of
was
badass,
stupid.
though.
It was like a beef. Like if he would see one of like this specific friend of mine or friend, he would try to like start a fight or whatever. So we wanted to like avoid it or at least be with a lot of people. So it was like a team fight or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
But later on, things like cool off. He was like even like I'm sorry, I was like so stupid. I was young. I was drunk. Whatever. And he even said like, yeah, I regret doing that for that time in my life because now he has like a fucking
of
scar like
course.
in the fucking face. It's just like it
Mm-hmm.
was just like I'm telling you, you try to squeeze in behind him and you push him a little bit harder to pass through, and there you go, fight.
Game
It was
on,
fucking
yeah.
stupid. But yeah, no, thankfully I didn't get in a fight, and also I know that I wouldn't know like when to stop. Like I don't have self control on that, so it's like I don't want to. Plus, today's days, like you don't know who has a gun, you don't know who has a knife. Like you try to start
Yeah,
an
not
argument with
here.
something, and
Mm-mm.
well, here also like at least a knife. It's like
Not
you know
here.
what?
Everybody's got a gun, bro.
No, no,
Everybody.
no, 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 no. I'm just mean like you never know. Like at least a knife or wanna grab like even back in Argentina, like wanna grab like a fucking glass bottle and smash it on your head.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, you don't think of the consequences of that. Like both ways. Like first, one could die, the other one you can go to jail for the rest of your life, just
mm-hmm.
because he pushed you too hard and
Yeah,
you wanna be like the man of the hour. I'm like,
yeah.
fucking stupid. Are you
Some people
fucking
just don't have the
stupid? Yeah, no,
self-control, bro.
it was retarded times in life. I thankfully I never got into a fight myself, and the times that I would have, quote unquote, um, I was like, sorry, dude. I'm like, I didn't mean to, or that wasn't me. I
Yeah,
apologize. Like, yeah, no, I'm like, I don't want to get in a fight.
yeah.
Um,
I like my life too much.
yeah, seriously, I'm not like my face. It's enough for me not to want to like be rude in a
Yeah,
fight.
bro. Yeah. If
No.
I have to, I have a gun for that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm not fucking. I don't go to the gym for this shit.
No.
I don't go to the gym for this shit. I'm gonna use the rights that I have.
At least being 250 pounds plus will make people think twice about their
I've
decisions.
I've found that quite a bit. It's this, but that's happened. Which looking back now, it sometimes makes me think. No, like even as small as I think I am, like what people see now, because it was even, dude. I'm talking back in the day. when I had just gotten in shape, but I'm still 190 pounds. Like
Yeah.
I'm not, oh my God, that dude's massive. I'm not even like that now. And it used to be like, there was one time we were in Florida. I was with a group of my friends. We were on spring break, and they, everybody I'm with is 5'7" and under, if that. And nobody's into the gym, whatever. And of course, I'm, the biggest one there. I'm fucking 5 stories up in the room, and my friend calls me from downstairs, just like, get down here. There's blah 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 blah. And I literally, all I did was walk to the railing. I look over and I start like talking to the group that they're fighting with, and one of them literally says like, "Oh, you guys are bitches. You called the biggest dude you had in there, whatever." It got on their golf cart and left. Like that kind of shit has like happened like a couple times, and like as much of a dickhead as I am, people did not mess with me as much. And growing up in an all white town, like I just didn't. I feel like it's been, to where people have avoided that. And in my head, I'm laughing because it's like I don't know how to fight, bro.
Yeah.
And up
God
until
bless.
the last, yeah, up until the last couple of years, I wasn't carrying anything. So it's like, dude, y'all really could have did whatever you wanted to do. But hey, if the size deters you, then cool, man, cool. I'll
Like,
take
might
it.
as well take advantage of that.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a reach. That's about it.
Dude, thank goodness thank goodness we are not stupid like that. I
Yeah,
still see
no,
people, and I know one of my Argentinian friends that lives here, the one that I had the wedding not too long ago.
yeah,
While I was his trainer, like in person, he had a time that he went to a bar in Newport Beach, like towards LA, and one of his friends got into a fight. And of course, typical from Argentina, he would back him up, like not knowing why. And yeah, they got beat the shit out of them.
they did.
Yeah. So he came to the gym the next day and he had like a couple like bruises,
Black
like over his
eyes and
eye. Yeah. And he was like, "What the fuck do you do?" It's like, "Oh, one of my stupid ass friends. Like, I don't know what
I
he
got my
did."
ass beat. That's what happened.
Yeah. And I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I would have just left him. Like, sorry, bro. Plus, I don't want to
I'm
be
never
friends with people like that."
I'm never going anywhere with you. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
Zero backup.
I actually did, dude. The last time I went to a bar, here in San Diego, downtown San Diego, especially, like fucking dirty hoes everywhere.
Yeah.
Cooties everywhere. And he was with his girlfriend, and he was like, I don't know why we went out, but it was me and Angelica's best friend at the time, and then my friend and his current wife. And I have one of my other or our Argentinian friends. He always jokes and he always smells Angelica's hair, and yeah, because Angelica uses a particular shampoo that makes it very
Mm.
like a particular smell. So when he does it, it's funny. But when my friend did it drunk in the bar, you should have seen his wife's face. I was like,
I bet she wanted
he
to
fucked
fight
up.
him.
Huh?
Yeah. I said I bet she was the one that wanted to fight him.
Yeah.
Better get your ass beat by 2 girls.
And he didn't even do like anything where he just did like this with his hand, and like of course he was clearly a little bit drunk.
Yeah.
And I saw Taylor, like his wife's friend, and he's like, "Fuck," like pissing off, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh boy," I'm like, You should get out."
They probably had a fun
You sh-
night after that.
no, he told me like they didn't say anything, but she was pretty pissed at the moment, not because of that, but because he got drunk
Yeah.
again,
Too drunk. She
again,
said again.
not too drunk, but he got drunk again, and we didn't even drink that much, but fuck, dude, yeah, I'm pass, I pass. That's why in the
Coming
green
up.
room, like, remember in Texas,
Oh yeah. I didn't drink anything there, so I was chilling.
I think the first night that we went there, you weren't there. I think it was just like the TM coaches at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Justin kept buying drinks and kept
Ridiculous.
buying drinks and doing more and more. I'm like, fuck, bro. I'm like, I cannot drink anymore, dude. Chill. Yeah, this was the first night because we went to like the coaches' dinner or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
fuck.
wasn't I wasn't wanted enough yet.
No, you were still in the trial stages.
I wasn't even asked yet.
I remember like on our walk to the ice cream place, I believe that's when they Justin talked to you.
Well, it was right before that when we had, or maybe the night before when we were all at the place with the mechanical bull.
No, that was the last night.
That's when they told me.
No, that was when Kelly told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that I mean, like when I think we were walking to the ice cream place. Justin said like, yeah, this is the next steps, and then I'm talking to so and so, and then we'll give you an answer, whatever. Like he didn't confirm it
I'm
to you.
saying Kelly was the first one to mention it to me. So
Oh,
if
really?
Justin, yeah, she wasn't supposed to, or that wasn't the plan. She was just fucking drunk as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I thought Justin said something in regards to the process.
We did. I know what you're talking about, but that was after, because he was like, because at the beginning of that he was like, so I heard Kelly talk to you, whatever, whatever,
Oh,
and
really?
that's when that conversation started. Yeah, but it was the night before that they had said that to me, or the night of. I don't. I think it was. That's what it was. We had just left, and the guys were going to do like the guy thing or whatever. I think, and they were doing whatever, but. Yeah, the only reason I knew that night was because Kelly was drunk and like couldn't hold it in. She just kept fucking like looking at me all weird, and I'm like, "What? What? Spit it, bro!
I love
Making me
drunk
anxious."
Kelly. There's
Yeah,
people that is fun when they're kind of drunk, and Kelly's definitely
yeah,
one of them.
definitely one of them.
Uh,
Because it's not like obnoxious. It's more just
no,
like
no, it's a
she's
fun
just a
drunk.
happy
It's a fun
person.
drunk.
That was a good
Very
night.
happy person.
Good memories. We'll have to make a trip out to Austin at some point again.
Yeah. Well, actually, I wasn't gonna mention it earlier. I saw that I think it's the Better Bodies Classic or Better Bodies show, like the Gas and Texas show,
Hmm.
is April 11, so 2 days before my birthday.
In
So
Austin,
no,
or
Dallas.
is it in Dallas? Okay, I was
Dallas.
gonna say usually they're in Dallas.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Guess
we'll see.
taking a trip in April, huh?
We'll see. Well, that I mean, thinking about it, I need to start prep probably right after the holidays. So I don't
You
know.
think?
There, yeah. I like to go slow, or I'd rather be early.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not a person. I know Dom will probably agree. Um, Especially since it's our first prep together, he will probably
Yeah.
like to be on the safer side.
Yeah.
Now, I think I said it before. The reason why I'm not doing the Detroit Pro that I would love to do is mostly because like I don't want to put myself in the tough spot that I was on my last show financially. So
Oh yeah.
I have other priorities right now, and I'm also not in a good place yet to be like, yeah, I can spend the 1,500 to 2 grand and be fine. And be fine.
Yeah.
Especially since I have a trip to Argentina a couple weeks after that,
Mm-hmm.
which the tickets already are like 1,400, and especially since we already know the prices for the cream rice flavors. We
Mm-hmm.
may start with two because it is a bit higher of a budget than we thought. So, but that's like another. That's total will be like 3,500, maybe
Mm-hmm.
4K with the packaging and everything,
Yeah.
like the bags and the logos and whatever not. So I have a couple big expenses that, in my opinion,
Yeah.
are higher priority than a fucking show.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
So
I agree.
that comes first. But
Yeah.
if everything picks up rather quickly and things are going good, then yeah, I may definitely aim for it. Or maybe like after I come back, but I don't want to be prepping on my cousin's wedding for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, regardless, dude, I'm excited to see it, bro. Very excited to see it. It'll be a cool prep to watch for sure.
I would even be down just to like prep for no reason, like even if it's not a
Yeah.
show, just to like
I did
get
that last
down.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
we
cool.
shall see what Bossman says.
Well, hell yeah, man. Yeah, that was a good one. I got to go hit legs, eat, and then come back home and pack.
Oh yeah, I
So,
need to eat two already. Fuck, nice.
yeah.
All right, brother.
All right. Well, it was a good one. Welcome back again
Episode
to
17, by the way.
episode 17. We will see you next week for episode 18 because that's what comes after 17.
Pieces.
So I'm good at math. All right, y'all. See ya.